Okay, so let me just show you guys the experiment here that we did. All right, so what I needed to do, I needed to go through here. Okay, so C is already in progress. So basically there's 16 sets of photos. So from my almost 2,000, 3,000 uh, photos and videos, what we did is we needed to train the model to know how to pick stories. Like, how does it do that? What's the logic behind it? What's the scoring mechanism, etc. So we did a few deterministic options. We did. Damn it! It already. Okay, so you can't. Okay, so here's A and B. So it did A and B first. Crap! Dang it! Let me show you guys. Okay, so it made two sets of photos at first. It did A, which is like a burst, which is weird. I think it's still making changes, so you won't be able to see right now. Anyways, now it's going back through, and so here's option A and option B over here. You can see option A is like a burst. Option B was more of like a narrative first story, which is it's good, but it's still missing some photos. So you can see like this is the full set here that it had to choose from, but this is the full set that it didn't choose 73 photos here. It only chose 11, and three of them are kind of the same. Four of them, five, six of them are the same kind of. So there's not much variety in any of these. So that basically happened for all of these sets of experiments. So now we created a third option, option C. Option C is more of this variety. So from all the photos, okay, but now it's still missing some. Man, it's going to be difficult, you know? Well, nine that neither A or B had. Well, what? So you got to have a combination. I don't know. I don't understand. There's got to be some reason to this chaos. You can't pick something that was not in either A or B. That just doesn't make sense. Now you've got a C option that neither neither A nor B had high confidence. I like the photos in A and B. I like the photos in A or B. You're just missing the rest of them. So okay, yeah, this is like a good narrative here. That's great and all, but you're missing B. B had some good shots, and yeah, but it did pick some good shots. So okay, we're getting close. So this is the full set. I think it's great. I like it. I like it. So now I got to go through and I got to score these. So now I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna score all of them. I guess you guys can join along on that. Let me shout this out to my CTO. See what they think. This is like an experiment. It's like It's like a secret experiment. Okay, I'm gonna review C. I already reviewed A and B. Send me your C review. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna review C. Dude, it's missing photos. Needs changes. This must be a very huge page because it's yes, it feels like one story. So I mean, so it feels like one story. Except B still has some duplicates. Not duplicates, but still has some repetitiveness. Um, it's basically missing some shots from B. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Yeah, this seems like a story. I mean, this is good as is. Yeah, I mean, this whole event is pretty good. Uh, C selection. C selection is usable. Okay, so yeah, okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is good as is. This is great. Good variety and story. Yeah, perfect. Morning routine. I would need to see the video edit on this. This one I'm not sure. It really depends on the edit. Shot these scenes for me to personally edit, so I think difficult for an AI editor to nail as how I wanted it. But seems like okay options that C picked. Okay. Okay. This feels more coherent. Okay, yeah. I would use this too. This looks like just good variety, right? Like it's not the same. So this is good. Yeah, this looks good. For this, yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, this looks good too. So yeah, from like a burst of 50 images and videos, you got to nail down to just 10 selected moments. So yeah, this looks great. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, here we go. Now this looks good. I like this one. This looks nice. Nice variety here. So yeah, that's what I was wanting, was like variety, you know? This one also looks great. So C is also very good. C is very good. Yep. This looks good. Perfect. Perfect. Open the portion. In the Porsches. I like it. Yes, this is great. Perfect. Also very good. Here we go. Very good. I like it. Good variety here. This one's very good. Wow, I like it. Good. And yeah, good. Good. Again, good as is. Again, this one, I would need to set it because, you know, I shot the videos in a specific sequence, you know, to make the montage. So this, but good variety. Okay, now this one finally looks good from this set of photos. Wow. Okay, this one finally looks good. Nice. All right, so now I'm going to send these results. Wait, what? Wait. Cool. So yeah, so this is how we're tuning it. This is very interesting. So C1, not marginally, the experiment went from 0 to 16 wins, 3 out of 16 wins, to 15 out of 16 C good as is, with the remaining one of 16 needs changes, and you marked 6 out of 16 as one story. So more importantly, your language changed. In A and B, the systemic complaint was missing variety. Yeah, yeah. The main complaint in A and B was missing variety. Full set is better. Same shots. With C, that disappeared. Now I'm saying, great. That's coherent. Good variety and story. Usable. That means we solved the actual problem we were testing. This is awesome. Who knew software development could be this fun? There are two useful caveats in your feedback, but neither undermines C. For 351, C is the correct architecture, but missed some useful material that B happened to contain. That's an editor quality issue. The editor needs to be allowed to use discovery candidates as positive hints while still selecting from the full event. We already feed those candidates in. I'd inspect why it ignored those shots rather than invent another selection system. This is true. I would want to inspect that too. And then for the other two, I was describing something fundamentally different, footage that you intentionally shot for a manually conceived montage. C still found good variety, but it cannot reliably reconstruct an edit that existed in your head when you recorded it. That's completely acceptable. Opera should surface useful source material and perhaps make an edit suggestion. It doesn't need to magically infer an unpublished directional intention. So, and 16 out of 16, one story is huge. It gives us evidence that the transient 90-minute event grouping is not obviously too coarse. On this sample, we don't need an event schema or a multi-story machinery right now. I think experimentation on discovery should stop here. We have enough evidence. The production architecture should now be Opa, 2000, media first, understanding, deterministic candidate discovery, clustered semantic temporal evidence, open AI is the judge, remove greater than 7-day theme residue, exact subset cleanup, transient natural event consolidation, event editor C using the complete event, final story persist as discovery v2. Critically, burst description subject candidates become evidence for finding and understanding the event. Okay, what I'd have dev do next. Now I would move from evaluation to production implementation. The important part is to do the conservatively V2 additive. Yes, never destructive. Keep all V1 history, especially Deck Over the Hills, and anything connected to the suggestion slash reel. Build V2 beside it. So I'd give this roughly. So implement proven V2. Okay. Roughly this mandate, I need an exact. Okay, I'm going to give it roughly and see what happens. So I specifically want the last dry run before persistence. We've been extremely disciplined about protecting the existing published history. There's no reason to get impatient at the final step. So after that report, assuming the numbers look sane, I think we finally say write discovery v2. This was a product experiment. The key discovery wasn't merely, okay, that sounds freaking great. I like this. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to let Deb get to work, and as soon as I get the results back, I'll spin up another video and we'll go over that.